In nurseries, huge amounts of vegetative material like leaf litter gets generated daily due to defoliation and is usually thrown away or burnt. Instead, this apparently waste material should be used to prepare compost. It shouldn't be burnt. Compost has high nutritive value and can be used as organic fertilizer. Compost can be used in plantations and forest nurseries. The compost can be prepared very easily at plantation sites or in nurseries in following manner. Instead of throwing away leaf litter generated daily in nurseries, it should be collected to make a heap at one place. In every 3 days, the heap should be sprinkled with water and turned slightly. While preparing the heap, remove material which can't be decomposed like plastic, stones, etc. The heap should be ideally of about 3 meters in length and 3 meters in breadth. Once it attains the height of about 1.2 meters, no more vegetative material should be added. 2 kilograms of ash, if available, may be added to the heap. Ash should be added only once in the beginning. Cow dung too, if available, may be added to the compost heap in the beginning. If land is available in the nursery, sun hemp may be grown and subsequently added to the compost heap, as sun hemp highly improves the quality of compost. The heap is now all set for decomposition. This heap should be turned at every 15 days interval. During the process of decomposition, temperature of the heap rises up to 70 degrees Celsius. This kills most insects and weed seeds. Temperature can be felt by putting the hand into the heap. High temperature indicates that proper decomposition is in process. If heap is cold, it should be checked if the material is too dry or too wet. If it is dry, the heap should be sprinkled with water. During the first 3 turnings, 2 kilograms of urea should be sprinkled each time. This will heat the heap and hasten the process of decomposition. The heap should be turned completely. This is the 3rd turning. We can see the process of decomposition. As the matter decomposes, its volume decreases. In about 3 to 4 more turnings, the compost should be fully ready. This is the 5th turning, and we can see the color of the compost has changed to deep brown. Also, the temperature of the heap is reducing. The compost is almost ready. This is the 4th month since the heap was prepared and the heap has cooled down. The vegetative matter is now grainy and dark brown in color. This is the 6th and the last turning, and we can now be fairly certain that the matter has fully decomposed and the compost is ready. One must be careful not to use the compost which is not fully decomposed. Then the seedlings may not get nitrogen from the compost. The ready compost should be sieved and kept covered under a plastic sheet. In forest nurseries, this compost should be used while preparing potting mixture. In this farm compost, the proportion of nitrogen is 0.5%, phosphorus 0.15% and potassium 0.5%. In nurseries, permanent sheds can be built for preparation of compost or any shed if available may be used for this purpose. Care should be taken to keep adequate ventilation in such shed. In forest nurseries, chopping machines should be used if available to chop all the vegetative material. Chopping the vegetative material into smaller pieces facilitates decomposition. Big wooden sticks, stones and plastic if any should be removed before chopping. The chopping material should be piled into a heap for composting. This heap again should be of 3 meters by 3 meters with height up to 1.2 meters. As the heap gets ready, cow dung slurry should be prepared to apply to the heap. The heap should then be sprinkled with cow dung slurry. The heap should be turned twice in a week. The heap when turned about 20 times in a gap of 3 to 4 days, the compost gets ready. Before turning, temperature of the heap should be measured. The ideal temperature of the heap is between 40 to 60 degrees Celsius. If the temperature is more than 60 to 70 degrees Celsius, water should be sprinkled lightly over the heap. If the temperature is less, urea should be sprinkled to facilitate decomposition. In this case, the temperature is less, thus urea is being sprinkled. Heap should then be turned. This is the 6th week since the heap was piled. One can see the size of the heap has reduced. In 2 to 4 more weeks, the compost should be ready. This is the 10th week. One can see the heap has turned deep brown. It has become rough and powdery. Its temperature is also stable. Now we can ascertain that the compost is ready. This compost should be sieved. Sieved compost should then be bagged and properly stored. Remember, compost takes time to make. It is best to start making compost heap 6 to 12 months in advance so that it can be ready in time. Laboratory results, as we can see here, reveal that farm compost is equally rich in nutrients as compared to other organic fertilizers.